While there are many crossover SUVs available today with impressive mileage, roomy interiors, and respectable cargo space, some families need something even bigger. That's where full-size traditional SUVs like the 2015 Ford Expedition come in, providing 3 rows of seating and heavy-duty towing capacity. So, let's go ahead and check out this 2015 Ford Expedition Platinum. Now here's the key fob design for the Expedition. It is pretty long, however it is a very high quality design here. You have your remote engine start, your lock, your unlock to release your tailgate, and then your panic button. Now it is a white metallic exterior with a two-toned ebony and gray leather interior. You have the nice two-toned with the gray going along the sides of the seats. Pretty nice, very nice contrast. You also do have power deploying running boards as well. Power driver's seat, power recline, power lumbar, and memory seats for 2 people. Now stepping on into the interior of the Expedition, this is where they really improved on the most here, is in the build quality and the materials, which was pretty mediocre for the 2014 model year. It's a very nicely updated cabin here. The step-in height is pretty high. It's a traditional SUV, that's what you have to expect here. However, it does help so much with the running boards. Finally, the Expedition has more modern technology like push-button ignition, which was not available on the 2014 model year. So just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start. Now coming to your transmission, you have a 6-speed automatic. Putting the vehicle into reverse displays your rear view camera. You also do have rear backup sensors as well as front parking sensors too. You also do have guidance lines as well. You also do have a tow and haul mode and manual shiftability. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards too. Automatic driver's side window. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. You also do have blind spot monitoring, which is a new feature for the Expedition. Overall, I think it's a pretty elegant looking SUV. Halogen projector beam headlights. Very bold front grille, however it's very unmistakably Expedition. Now under the hood you will find a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6. Now you're all probably wondering, why is a V6 in this kind of SUV? But however, to be honest, this powertrain actually produces more power than the V8 powertrain that it replaced, producing 365 horses here with 420 pound-feet of torque, with EPA estimates being 15 in the city and 20 on the highway, which is a very respectable number here. This powertrain is much more adequate and it's much more up-to-date. And it's much better than the 5.4 liter V8 that it replaced. Now pricing of the Expedition starts at the XLT trim, which starts at $43,390. Then you have the limited trim, which starts at $52,760. And then you have the King Ranch model, which starts at $56,990. And then you have the Platinum, which starts at $57,950. And these are all the short wheelbase models. The long wheelbase models are actually going to cost more. Now competitors of the Expedition range from the Chevrolet Tahoe to the Nissan Armada. There used to be many competitors in this class, however not anymore due to high gas prices. Coming to the rear, like I said, you really can't tell that it's a 2015 Expedition unless if you locate the platinum badging and this chrome strip. However, other than that, you can't really tell. Or if you see the EcoBoost trim too. But you do have a rear window wiper with a rear window defroster. You also do have these pretty nice looking 22-inch polished aluminum wheels. Power windows, door locks, and your power mirrors, chrome door handles. Nice soft touch armrest, nice on the mid door panel too. However, hard touch on the upper door panel, but in the Lincoln Navigator it's going to be soft to the touch. And let's go ahead and rev it up. Very nice. Now, like I said, what they really improved on inside of this interior on the Expedition is the build and materials. In fact, like this nice soft to the touch middle portion of the mid door panel right here is a very high quality design. And then also up here, it's nice and soft to the touch and nice and stitched. It actually feels pretty high quality in here, and it really can compete with the new Tahoe now. There's also not as many panel gaps in the 2015 Expedition like how there used to be. Now, as far as visibility goes, the visibility is classic traditional full-size SUV here, and lots of glass area all around. However, this is a big vehicle, so at least a backup camera is standard. Coming to your center stack controls, pretty easy to use here. You have your volume control right here. Down here is all your AC controls. You have dual zone automatic climate control, your zones, and your fan speeds. Heated seats for the driver and passenger, as well as ventilated seats too. Your cup holders, little storage cubby right there. You also do have Sync by Microsoft. Coming to your center console, it's also nice and stitched and soft to the touch. You have a power outlet, a auxiliary input, SD card slot, and 2 USB ports. Pretty large center console storage. However, it's not the biggest one I've seen. You also do have cup holders back here, but this is mainly used for the rear. Coming up here, you have your auto dimming rear view mirror, your sunroof controls, and your vents back there for the third row passengers. Garage home link too. Now, as far as the seats go in the Expedition, they're very comfortable, very big, humongous seats. They pretty much feel like a couch here, just like how a traditional full-size SUV would be. But they're very soft, very supple. I love these seats. Now, as far as how the ride goes in the Expedition, the ride is not as truck-like as it used to be. It's starting to feel more like a car, which is a good thing. And a lot of people want a smooth, comfortable ride. It finally got rid of some of those truck-like characteristics that it used to have. Now, the steering wheel design over here, these controls right here, I'm not a huge fan of this steering wheel design. I think it's getting a little bit dated here. However, it is leather wrapped, of course. You have your cruise control, and then your steering wheel mounted audio controls, and then your Bluetooth phone controls as well. Coming right here, you have the My 4 touch system. It's all separated into 4 main corners. Your navigation's over here, your Bluetooth phone, entertainment like your radio and your media, different media sources, and then your climate right here. And then here's your home button. You also do have AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio too, your USB, CD player.
Search for sync on your device and select sync once it is found.
The voice recognition is also pretty good too. You have to insert a SD card slot for the nav. You also do have downhill assist control, your traction off button, and your power tailgate right here. Overall, the responsiveness of the touchscreen is pretty good. Over here you have your four-wheel drive. Coming to your gauges here, the gauges are typical Ford here. Very clear and easy to read, and the rendering's great. However, over here is all your vehicle information, and then over on this center screen right here is for your My Ford touch system. And basically it's going to give you your oil life, your oil temperature, and then the speedometer is very clear and easy to read. It's very nice. And let's go ahead and shut down the Expedition. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle, including the rear seat passenger space as well as the trunk capacity. Material quality and build quality does follow through in the rear. Now sitting back here, you have dual map pockets, your 110 volt power outlet, rear seat climate controls, and another power outlet too. Now as far as seating comfort goes back here, the seats are very nice and plush. You also have your Platinum logo right there. The second row seats also do recline. It's actually very comfortable back here. I have a decent amount of room too. And the third row seats, as far as rear seat room goes back there, it's actually better than a car-based crossover SUV. Overall, it's a very nice time to be spent in the Expedition. Alright. Now you do have a power tailgate. Cargo capacity is pretty good back here. The rear seats also do fold down, power folding third row seats too. Pretty easy to do that, pretty self-explanatory. And then these second row seats also do fold down as well. You also do have a power outlet back there too. Though most car buyers prefer car-based crossovers to full-size truck-based SUVs, the 2015 Ford Expedition should still satisfy those who need significant passenger, cargo, and towing capacities. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.